Hello everyone, this is Juan Bloisi with Watchdog Interpreters. It looks like the SOSi company finally got caught faking L&I appointments and assigning jobs to interpreters without their consent. Please watch this entire video with the latest obtained evidence to reach your own conclusion. As phantom appointments keep popping up in the L&I system, interpreters keep experiencing issues with the On the Spot app, with many being unable to accept appointments. That is a sad reality. And as always, please remember to pause the video at any time to read the information you see on the screen. Many interpreters contacted us after my last video exposing the app glitches from SOSi, also expressing their frustration and discontent with the On the Spot app and the website. This particular interpreter says, "Their website is so dummy, I think an elementary kid designed it." Another interpreter sent us this detailed email on December 17th. This interpreter says to have received 691 ghost notifications from the On the Spot app on that day, with almost 700 appointments that didn't even exist, according to this interpreter. Also, notifications kept popping up on his phone, and there were no emails or specifics on what appointments were being sent out. So many notifications, but no actual appointments available to accept on the app. My question is, if those are real appointments, who's covering all of those appointments? Who can see them on the app and accept them so quickly? Now, I want you to pay attention to what happened to me on December 5th. This is going to be interesting. On the left side of this image, you can see that I received an email from the WordBridge platform on December 5th at 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon, letting me know that I was assigned to an appointment for the same day, but at 7:15 a.m. in the morning. Now, I know I didn't accept an appointment in the afternoon that was supposed to happen in the morning. So, as you see on the right side of this image, I checked the On the Spot app at 2:46 p.m. and to my surprise, the appointment appeared to be assigned and confirmed to me. It was very weird to see that since I didn't accept the appointment. I reached out to L&I and SOSi to ask them why they assigned me to an appointment that was supposed to start much earlier that day when I never accepted it, right? I wanted to get some answers, but look at their shocking response. Pay attention to the left side of this image. SOSi replied a day later that their records indicated I accepted the appointment at 3:30 p.m. on December 5th. So get this, according to them, I accepted the appointment at 3:30 p.m. when the appointment was supposed to start at 7:15 a.m. But you saw the two images I showed you, which you can confirm by looking at the right side of this image. If I accepted the appointment at 3:30 p.m., why did I receive an email from SOSi an hour earlier at 2:30 p.m. to let me know I was already assigned and confirmed to the appointment? Does that make any sense to you? Of course not, because I didn't accept the appointment. Their system or somebody from SOSi assigned me to a fake appointment. But the question is, why? As you can see in this image, I replied to SOSi and Christy Miller from L&I on December 11th, letting them know that I never accepted the appointment in question and that there was a discrepancy within their system. Either somebody created this appointment out of thin air or the system malfunctioned. Whatever the case is, this is very concerning because they can't assign appointments to interpreters randomly without their knowledge. If they miss those appointments, an incident will be created against them under the incident resolution process. They must take responsibility and fix this because, once again, they can't be assigning appointments to interpreters without their consent or knowledge. We're not employees. We're independent contractors. Now, you would think they would correct and fix this problem, but instead, they doubled down. That's right. That's not all. So go get your popcorn because now I'm going to show you conclusive evidence of the SOSi system, faking the completion of appointments as well. Back on September 18th, earlier this year, I made a video highlighting how the SOSi company was putting appointments on my schedule and marking them as completed when I never accepted them. But for some reason, they appear to be completed on my schedule. As you know by now, that was not an isolated incident because many of you contacted us and LNI letting them know that the same thing was happening to you. And the problem continues to happen even to this day. What you see in this image is a WhatsApp message from an LNI interpreter on December 20th. The interpreter says, "What I am sending you is a completed appointment today that I never did. I wonder who went to this appointment." Look at that. Now, look at this. This happened to me on Monday, December 23rd. The SOSi company assigned a completed appointment to my schedule on Monday, like I said, December 23rd. This appointment was supposed to start at 9:40 a.m. and last for 5 hours at Olympic Sports and Spine in Kent. But the problem is that I never accepted this appointment. I didn't even have any knowledge of it. I got tired of the situation, so I decided to investigate this issue a little bit more. So I drove to the facility, Olympic Sports and Spine in Kent, and what you see on the screen is a record of all the no-shows and cancellations from the patient. Now, I supposedly accepted the 5-hour appointment and completed it on December 23rd at 9:40 a.m. in the morning, right? However, as clear as day, on the first 2 rows, you can see that the appointment was supposed to occur at 9:40 a.m., but it was a no-show from the patient. Now, you know what happens when a patient doesn't show up, right? After 15 or 20 minutes of waiting, the facility cancels the appointment and registers it as a no-show. So this begs the question, why would SOSi assign that appointment to my schedule, which I didn't accept? What is the purpose of doing this? Is the SOSi company tricking LNI into thinking they're covering all of these appointments? And if they're doing this that way, why are they assigning these appointments to interpreters as completed without our consent? If this is happening that way, it is clearly fraud. As we near the end of the year, I want you to remember that all of these issues affecting us as workers and LNI interpreters are happening because of the incompetence and the lies from the WFSE union. After a year and a half, they have proven to be unfit to represent LNI interpreters, unable to improve our working conditions, and unwilling to stand up to LNI and the SOSi company to hold them accountable. So, instead of waiting for the phony WFSE union to help, we must take collective action to improve our working conditions before it's too late. I have a few ideas, but I will need your help. More on that coming soon. In the meantime, you have the right to opt out of WFSE and stop paying union dues. Go to apptouttoday.com/WFSE1671 to do so and keep your hard-earned money. See you in the next one.